Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Craig Stern with another exciting episode of IndieRPGs.com Checks Out. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tahira, Echoes of the Astral Empire. I don't know if I just pronounced her name correctly or not. Hopefully not. Or no, hopefully I did pronounce it correctly, did not mispronounce it. Whatever, we're gonna start a new game now. Before we do though, I should mention, I believe I characterized this game as a strategy RPG on IndieRPGs.com. I actually went ahead and played ahead a little bit, and it turns out it's actually not a strategy RPG, it is a fantasy strategy game. If you're not familiar with the distinction between those two, it's pretty simple, right? In a strategy RPG, it's an RPG. Your characters level up, they have persistent equipment and abilities and whatnot. In a fantasy strategy game, your characters, even if they are like unique named units, are more just sort of copies of a template. And they don't, like, gain experience and level up so much, but they can rank up. And that's pretty much the template that Tahira Echoes of the Astral Empire follows. So, you know, think more like the battle for Westnoth, and less like, you know, Telepath Tactics. Anyway, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start ourselves a new game. Oh no, it will overwrite the existing save. Interesting, you apparently cannot have more than one playthrough going at a time in this game. Good to know. So we have a few different difficulty levels. Wayfarer is if you're new to tactics or you're just interested in the story. You can literally just skip combat, which, yeah, that's cool, I guess. It's a pretty well-told story from what I've seen thus far, so I could see this being worthwhile if you're just not into the combat in this game, but let's stick with Voyager. This is the default difficulty designed for players who are regular gamers, but might not have extensive experience with turn-based tactics games. If you are a turn-based tactics veteran, they have a difficulty level just for you. And if you are looking for an extreme challenge, they've got that too. So, let's just go ahead and... What is fast dialogue? I'm a little afraid to turn that off. Let's just go ahead and begin, shall we? How's the grass, Eba? Edible? I know. Every day that passes, the land here looks more like the devastation in the north. We've seen 3 abandoned villages in the last week. Morose grunt. And all you care about is food. We'll get back to our camp tomorrow. There might be a few oats there. Cautiously optimistic Winnie. It really depends whether you ate them all, you pig. Deeply offended Snort. Alright, so this game actually gives us dialogue options, which is more in the vein of a strategy RPG and less fantasy strategy. So this is kind of a neat little touch. Let's go ahead and tease Eba some more. Stupid horse. Sometimes the truth hurts. Do you remember when Saja left that bucket of freshly picked olives outside? She couldn't work out where they'd all gone, until she saw a greedy horse being sick. Mournful Winnie. Well, I hope for your sake there are still some oats there. The food at the camp will probably be our last good meal for a while. We have to head further south. Once we find the cause of the devastation, I promise, we'll travel back north and visit Jasim and Saja's farm. Then you can eat olives to your heart's content. Loving Winnie. Notice, I'm not actually trying to act out the horse noises here because... No. Sorry, that's just not happening. I'm glad you're here with me, Eba. We always have such interesting discussions. I need to get some sleep. Stay close to the fire tonight. Startled Winnie. It's alright, Eba. Shh, it's alright. Stay here. I'll go and see what that was. Yeah, it's really interesting. Actually, in pretty much every way except for the character progression, this game is a lot like a strategy RPG. Like, you can move around, talk to people, investigate things, you have dialogue options. It's really kind of weird, actually, that they chose to forego the individual character progression aspect. Who walks there? What should we do, guys? Let's say, who are you? I don't want to just tell this shiny douche my name. Who wants to know? Ah, you are a woman. I guessed you were by the lightness of your step. Walk forward, so I might see you better. I've not missed your arrogance, father. No woman is yours to command like that. Why have you come here? To tell my recalcitrant daughter it is time to come home. Many things have happened since your juvenile tirade and departure. I have allowed all the time I could for you to return of your own volition. You have neglected your duties for too long. My juvenile tirade? When we talked before I left, I spoke of farmers becoming destitute for lack of rain, starving people abandoning their villages in their scores, and rampant banditry. Banditry which was confirmed, I will add, by your own friend and knight commander, Lord Baruti. You characterized that as a juvenile tirade? I can't be around you, father. You are beyond reason. There you go again. What you fail to see, what you have always failed to see, is that Avestan is a small kingdom in a perilous position. Its continued existence is contingent on the friendship of the larger nations around us, and now not even that is enough to protect us. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Protect us from what? There is an army marching on Avestan, Tahira. They landed on our shores 2 weeks ago and razed Mozdok to the ground. What? Who would... Did you hear that? Yes, We are out of time. I can feel their movements in the light. You dared to defy the consuls? That was a foolish decision, old man. With your power, we could have forged a better future. A better future for whom, exactly? I've seen the cities burning on the western coastline. People slaughtered by the thousands. Your honeyed words do not disguise the rivers of blood that run beneath your feet, soldier. Your corrupted idea of the Astral Empire is a twisted imitation of what our forebears built. A bastardization of everything it stood for. It is clear that your love for the savages who squat on this land has blinded you to reason. No matter. You will come with us, one way or another. If you think that, then you truly are a fool. Tahira, their army is only days from the capital. You must return home and find a way to lead our people out of its path. Nothing will stand between them and what they seek. They will kill every last one of us if they have to, and they will do it gladly. I left the staff with Lord Baruti. He will be waiting for you at the southern waypoint. Meet him there. I will, father. I promise. Beware the words of angels if you meet them on the road. Goodbye, Tahira. I love you. Father. Questioning Winnie. It was Father. The land is going to have to wait, Iba. We need to get back to the capital. Something bad is happening there. foreboding, Winnie. Try to get some sleep. We have a long ride ahead of us. I really enjoy the narrative in this. It's very well told. I could do without the horse, frankly, but otherwise this is like a very well-written story. There it is, Iba. I thought I saw smoke when we crested the last ridge. What devastation must the invaders have wrought to cause that? I can only hope anyone whose home was in their path has found a way to escape. Concerned, Winnie. We need to get to the southern waypoint as quickly as we can, but we can't ride blindly into a war zone. If there were still soldiers stationed at this tower, we'd know what was going on. Avestan used to keep watch over the land from Mozdok's borders to the northern tip of the wilds. Now, thanks to my wise father, most of our people huddle in a city that's been swallowed by the desert. Look where that's got us. Beware the words of angels if you meet them on the road. I wonder what he meant by that. I've never heard of anyone meeting an angel. But then, how would you know if you did meet one? There's nothing we can do about it now. Let's stop at Jasim and Saja's for supplies and see if they know what's happening. Excited Winnie. Yes, no doubt they will have some olives for you. At least I hope they will. We're here. I can't wait to see them. Excited Winnie. Who was that? Nervous Winnie. Stay here, Iba. I'll go check it out. Uh-oh. This booze tastes like piss. What did you expect from a bunch of dirt farmers? Boys, raise a glass to the dead. Let them be a reminder of how far the human race has fallen. Here! Here! Hey! Hey! Another one? I thought you fools said there were only 2 of them. There were, I haven't seen this one before. She's not so old. Give her to me, Captain. I'll look after her. You wanna fuck one of these primitives? Disgusting. Both of you, shut up. She could be the one we're looking for. What's your name, girl? My name is Princess Tahira. Now you can tell me yours, murderer. Princess, is it? Then you're the one General Faramon sent us to find. My name is Tadius. third captain of the Speculatores. I've come to make you an offer. This should be good. Look at the squalor your people live in. Since the fall of the Astral Empire, humanity has been lost in a dark age. But General Faramond and the consuls have resolved to change that. We are the harbingers of a new age of prosperity. Join with us, and together we will take back everything that humanity has lost. You've come a long way to ask me to join your empire. You're one of us, Tahira. Better than these savages you call friends. We're offering you the chance to ascend to your rightful place in the world. You would be wise to take it. I'll take my chances with the savages. I've encountered enough of your glorious New World Order. You're nothing more than deluded thugs, too stupid to question the nonsense you've been told. I knew it was a mistake to treat with a peasant bitch like you. Killer boys. You can try. Alright, so basically, we're now in control of Tahira here, and much like a sort of standard SRPG, we can move around and then attack, which is pretty much exactly what we're going to do here. This is the sort of radial menu for what we can do after we move. There is not an undo option in this game after you move, which I really don't like, but yeah, you have to be sure when you move that you're moving to the spot you want to move to. So, do we have any special actions? Currently we do not, so let's just go ahead and attack. As you can see, this game has some really pretty spectacular animations. Oh man, this guy's super dead. Is that all you've got? Drunken idiots. I'll put you down myself. Facing is not a thing in this game, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter which way we end up looking after all said and done. I thought maybe the corpse would act as some kind of sort of terrain effect, but no such luck. Die! Let's rest for a minute. Breathe, Tahira. Just breathe. I can't believe this has happened. Forgive me, Jasim, Saja. You took me in when I thought I had no place left to go. Had I never met you, these men would not have come here. Now there's no time to wash your bodies or set you to rest. Every moment I delay puts more people at risk. Jasim Avestan, Saja Avestan. You were as parents to me. I will not forget that. Wherever the light takes you, please, be at peace. Alright, Iba, time to be a princess again. These horses are the same breed as Iba. It is said they are descendants of Al-Burak, the lightning steed. They were bred on the plains of Hadar in Asmara, until Babylon claimed it. Vulture. I can't believe we're eating vulture. Be thankful for a hot meal, lad. During the Iranian War, we marched for 2 weeks without food stores. There was nothing to eat except the rats and our horses as they died from under us. Do you think it will come to that this time? It might. But keep your chin up. I've been in Lord Barudi's division for more than 20 years. He's led us through some dire situations. Mark my words, he'll lead us through this one as well. They've got their hands full. I should leave them be. Why are we still waiting here, Musad? There are people out there who need us. Yet here we sit, waiting for a coward to show her face. You're talking rubbish again, Eunice. She left the city, yes, but I've heard stories of her helping people around the kingdom. Didn't you hear about that business in Tarifa? 14 bandits, with just her and 2 old men facing off against them. But she killed them all. You have to give her some credit for such a feat. Puh! You believe that? You can't trust stories from the provinces. My friend Anwar, the light rest his soul, was a royal guard. He told me the princess and the king had a big fight. The next day, she was gone. Buh! You believe that palace gossip? You're as bad as the servants. I trusted Anwar, Musad. Look, all I'm saying is, if she does show her face, she's got a lot to prove to me. Huh. Listen to yourself. The princess has a lot to prove to you? I'm sure she's really concerned with what you think. Your Majesty. Yes? Lord Barudi is waiting for you on the Waypoint. You'd better hurry. Wait, Your Majesty. What is it? Brace yourself. Barudi! No. I envisioned many things as I wrote here, but in my darkest imaginings, I never pictured this. So much destruction. So much hate. I can't breathe, Barudi. I feel as if there's a rope around my chest. Do not be afraid, Tahira. It is a natural reaction. 20 years ago, I watched most of Oran, a city 100 times the size of Avestan, burn. I still remember the screams of the people caught in the flames. Thousands of voices crying out in agony. After they passed, only the crackling of the flames was left to remind us of what we had witnessed. I remember that, and yet the sight of our city burning still makes the breath catch in my throat. This is the end of Avestan. Breathe, Tahira, for while you walk among us, our people will still have hope. You carry their history in your blood, and you will carry them upon your shoulders. It is a heavy burden to bear, but it is the one you were born for. You always did have an interesting approach to making me feel better, Barudi. Yeah, so here's the thing. I don't have a way to stop the invaders. I will do what I can, but I don't know what I can do against so great a force. You have more power than you know, Tahira. Barudi, what are... Princess Tahira Avestan, first of her name. I pledge my life to you. As I served your father, I will serve you. In my hands I hold your birthright, handed down from each ruler of Avestan to the next. It was the key to your father's power, the light that guides Avestan in dark times. Claim it, Tahira, and lead our people to a new home, away from this desolation. Barudi. As I laid my hand upon the staff, white light filled the sky, the ground. It was even inside of you. I felt as if I was opening my eyes for the first time. It is a relic of the Astral Empire, Tahira, as you well know. It can be a powerful weapon, though your father believed it had many other uses. You must learn to wield it in battle if we are to survive. I've seen glimpses of the power Father was able to summon with it. I will do everything I can to learn how to use it. Now, you must fill me in, Barudi. Where are our people? Do not tell me they're trapped in the city. No, Princess. We evacuated them to Bar Ayad. It is a long, arduous journey. Many will not have arrived yet. A small force of volunteers stayed behind in the city to buy time for the retreat. They will not be able to hold the walls for much longer. When the city falls, only the men we have here will stand between the enemy and our people. What of Babylon and Asmara? Surely they will send help. We have had no word from either since the couriers were dispatched 5 weeks ago. Then we cannot count on them. How much of the army remains? I sent some 500 men up to Bar Aid to assist the refugees. The rest are with me, or scattered along the road. So few. I hesitate to ask this, Barudi, but have you had any word of my father? Not since his disappearance 5 days ago. In the note he left me, he sounded unsure of whether he would return. I had hoped you would be the one who could shed some light on his whereabouts. 5 days, that would be right. He appeared before me in the wilds as a white figure, but he was surrounded by the invaders. They attacked him. He blasted them with light, but when it subsided, he'd vanished. I cannot say with certainty that he is gone, but there was a moment, just before he disappeared, when he said goodbye. The way he said it, it felt like he knew it was the end. I'm sorry, Barudi. Forgive me. With so much already lost, I did not think myself capable of more grief. But the loss of your father is a bitter blow. Lord Barudi, we're under attack by barbarians. Steady men, stand with us. We'll send these dogs back to rot in the western mountains. Okay, so because Tahira got the, whatever, I forget the name of the staff, the something staff, the staff that she has, she can use a special attack, which is pretty good. I'll just show you that right now. Unbound Blast. It hits literally everyone up to 6 in a row in a straight line. And also it doesn't hit your dudes if they happen to be standing in the way, which is kind of handy. Let's do that right now. That -1 you saw there, that took 1 out of her will. So she has like 3 out of 5 now instead of 4 out of 5, which is, I guess, what she started with. Alright, you're gonna wait. So sort of weirdly, the knights that are under your direct command get an entirely separate move from Tahira. Like they have their own turn, which is quite distinct. And you can like move them all into position around an enemy, and then have them each attack one by one. So here's kind of a cool thing. If you have units flanking an enemy on multiple sides, it increases the damage that each attack does, right? So this guy's going to get bonus damage from both of these dudes because they're both on either side of him. +2 from each, looks like. And now you're going to attack. Yeah, sucks to be you, dude. And now we're just gonna move around this guy. So that we're in, we're all set up to kick his butt. In the next turn. Ooh, a whole 3 damage to his guard there. That's impressive. So you might notice there are like 2 different things. There's like red and blue numbers over the characters. Those are the character's guard. Until a character's guard is gone, they take no damage from attacks. And you can replenish guard using the guard boost ability. Except for Tahira, who for some reason just doesn't have it. Alright, so we're just going to unbound blast this dude, and apparently we're also going to get a flanking bonus for our trouble, and it's not going to hit our dudes. Pretty good. And now his guard is entirely gone, and now he's down to 14 health. So we should be able to annihilate this dude in 1 attack here. Or not. Okay, it's fine. This'll do it. That's the last one. There's more in the camp below, sir. Then let's get down there. Stay back. Or you will do what, little man? You are weak. Timam, more of the betrayers. No matter. We will kill these ones too. You've made a mistake in coming here. This is not your fight. Go back to your homes. Our homes? You dare to speak about our homes? You're fighting alongside evil men. The men you've allied with don't care about you. They'll destroy you when they no longer need you. The metal men are of no consequence. Soon they will leave. We are here to free the land. This isn't your land. This land is Avestan's, not yours. You have forgotten. We do not forget. The land does not forget. We lived here once with your people. Then the stone men came and drove us away so they could build their towers. Your people did nothing while we were slaughtered. This doesn't have to end in death. Forget the past. We will give you the land. No one else needs to die. Your people are afraid of death. We are not. The land does not forget. The land does not forget. Time for you to die, betrayers. Alright. So, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, so the knights are blocking Tahira here. So this has kind of a telepath-style system in place. You can't just move through your own allied units. But what you can do is use the wait command, and this will... or sorry, not the wait command, the advance turn queue button. And as long as Tahira hasn't done anything, she can act after the knights move, which, frankly, is probably for the best. So let's just go ahead and move you here, and yeah, fine, we'll move you there. Yeah, I want to move you there. Oh god, no. I'm letting the tutorial do its thing, so now it's like telling me exactly where to move everyone, which is annoying. Yeah, no, screw that. I don't want to... Oh, god, it's going to like make me do it. It's so irritating. Okay, tutorial. Yeah, no, it's fine. Fine. Yeah, no, I know how to do the unbound blast. Oh my god. Yep, nope, we already know. There's no AoE damage. You can go away now. Ah, yeah, so this dude's guard is entirely gone. And it's just telling us we can use Guard Boost to restore some of his guard. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine. You're just gonna wait. Okay. So that is just Avestan Knight. Alright, you guys guys just are all sort of generics, I guess. You'll go there. And let's see, what do we have? Oh, we have Half-Sword Drive. Let's do Half-Sword Drive. Half-Sword Drive is actually an AoE ability. It hits 2 dudes in a row, and if there's space behind them, they'll get pushed back. If there isn't, they'll both take damage as they get hit into each other. Pretty handy. Alright, you're gonna wait. You... Have you attacked yet? No, you haven't. Okay, cool. So you also are gonna use Half-Sword Drive now. Yeah, sucks to be you. Jerks. Alright. Oh, it looks like this dude is actually stunned now. Oh, they're both stunned. The Half-Sword Drive stunned them both. You can see the little swirly things above their heads. This doesn't mean they can't attack. It just means that they, like, fare worse in combat, basically. Like, there's a chance we can crit them, and they don't get to take attacks of opportunity. And now this dude is completely surrounded, and is totally screwed. Let's see, do we have a special action? Let's use Crushing Blow, just for the extra fun of overkill. The land does not forget, but you betrayed it! It will not remember you. Wait, now that Timam is dead, he does not speak for us. We have no wish to die futile deaths. Let us leave, and we will not bother you again. Well, I would like to say you had your chance and then totally rip these guys a new one, but since we don't actually get experience in this game, there is literally no reason not to let them go. So, go on. Very well, but do not think about attacking us again, or I will not be so merciful. I swear on the land, we will not. We cannot say the same of the other tribes. They have not forgotten what was done to them. I was worried about you, Eva. Loving Winnie. Were you scared? Did those men frighten you? Nervous Winnie. They frightened me too. But things are about to get much worse. We're going to have to be brave together. Courageous Winnie. It gladdens my heart to see that your bond with Eva has not changed. Your presence will renew the spirit of our people, Tahira. If you say so, Barudi, we cannot let more of them fall into the hands of this hateful Astral Empire. I had wondered if we should call them by that name. Your father was certain they had no relation to the ancient Astral Empire, which was destroyed 1,000 years ago. You fear we might legitimize their claim, but to refuse to use a name gives it undue power. We will call them by their name, Barudi. We will proclaim it far and wide as we stand against them. All will know that no woman, man, or child of Avestan fears their false empire. So it shall be. You've changed, Tahira. You were always willful, but now I sense a steeliness in you that was not there before. I've made mistakes, Barudi, and people lost their lives because of them. Whatever happens in the days ahead, our people will not suffer because I shirked my responsibilities as their leader. Well said. You showed great courage to trust yourself at the top of the Waypoint. To take the staff and use it like you did, with no training. You should be proud. Using the staff was strange. I felt like I was at the edge of a huge lake, and it was gently tugging at me, compelling me to jump in. When I tried to, it took all of the strength I had just to brush it with my fingers. Your father described using it to me once. He likened the experience to being a bridge between two worlds. At one end you have our world, at the other end you have the light. With the help of the staff, your mind creates a bridge between the two. Once the bridge is established, you can move energy between them. You must be careful though, Tahira. Challenging large amounts of energy can put a great strain on your mind. I'll be careful, Barudi. Good. Then it is time we were on the road. Every minute we delay brings the enemy closer to those still leaving the city. Men! We must ride with all haste to the very edge of the enemy army to protect those who need us most. We are the last shield of Avestan, the only thing standing between it and utter destruction. But we are not alone. Princess Tahira, daughter of Tariq and ruler of Avestan, fights by our sides. Together, we will hold back this so-called Astral Empire. Onwards! I kind of wonder if the developers have ever played Telepath RPG Servants of God. Baruti reminds me like a little bit of Griffin. Just a wee bit. Look, Fatima! The great lord and lady have come to us in our hour of need. Ours is a tale of great woe, my noble friends. Will you help a humble merchant with his cart? Where are you from? You do not speak with the accent of Avestan. Where are you from? I come from Mazdak, my lady, the same as your Lord Baruti. It saddens me to say I watched my homeland burn. We have had few reports from the sack of Mazdak, your highness. It may be worth hearing him out. Very well. Tell us your tale, master merchant, but make it brief. Kind, beautiful, caring princess, thank you, thank you. It was 3 days ago to the day. I was nearing the end of a long journey back from Babylon to my homeland. My poor wife and son awaited my return. As I began my descent from the mountain road to the city's edge, I saw a fire burning far out at sea. It is rare for the ships to be out so late, and the lighthouses were not lit. I wondered at that. Then came a flash of white light. It illuminated the coastline, and I saw a fleet of ships as far as the eye could see, thousands of them. The light came from the machines you see below, Princess. Their blasts hit the ships at rest in the harbor and set them ablaze. The warning bells started ringing in the city, and I thought to run to my family, but it was too late. The invaders were landing men all along the coastline. I watched as their machines set the whole city alight, and their men slaughtered anyone who tried to escape. I wanted to help my family, but what could I, a humble merchant, do against such a great force? I waited for as long as I could, but no one came from the city. The last I saw of it was a red ruin glowing in the night. I've been running from the invaders ever since. We will help you. I'm truly sorry for your losses. Captain, help this man get his wagon upright. Yes, Princess. Most gracious and noble of all princesses, I am in your debt. Don't crash your cart again. Be careful with your wagon this time. You can count on me, Princess. I hope that's true. Wait, did I just tell him I had a wife and son? Maybe I do need to stop drinking. But why would I want to be sober in a world like this? You must remind me of my life. We see them again, Fatima. Come, the world may be ending, but at least we have something good to drink. I will ask you one last time. Where are the others? I will tell you nothing, monster. Then join your friends in the dirt. Captain Marcellus. What is it? More of their soldiers are arriving. No matter. We'll crush them, just as we did the others. Lieutenant, bring me more men from the city. Yes, sir. The rest of you spread out and find the ones who are hiding. Yes, sir. They're hunting down our people. Enough. I won't let more innocent people die. We need to split our forces. If we can reach the knights protecting the civilians, they will join us.
Baruti? I've been thinking. We're handily outnumbered. Perhaps we could retreat to Bar Aid instead.
There's no need for us to die here.
Eunice?
Should we call him out? Let's give him a break. We must face our fears. It is natural to be afraid. When I returned home and saw what had become of our city, I was. But don't let fear cage that which you know to be true in your heart. I've spoken to these invaders. They think of us as subhuman, animals to be cleared from the land. Would you abandon your people to the whims of men like that?
No, Princess.
Good. Then I am glad to have you by my side. Men, these twisted people who claim to be of the Astral Empire do not deserve your fear. The only thing you should be afraid of is what they will do to our people if we fail. Follow me, Knights of Avestan, and I promise you, that will never happen.
Okay.
So, basically it's just telling us we can deploy our units now. Yep, cool, yep, super cool. Thanks a lot, tutorial. Greatly appreciated. So, here's the deal. We really need to recruit these knights that we see along the edge here. But having played this battle once, I can tell you, listening to Baruti is bad. Don't do that. If you split your forces, this giant group here will come forward and just pick one and attack it, and you won't have anywhere near enough dudes to deal with that many guys. So, yeah. Basically, don't listen to Baruti, keep your guys together. Oops. Now you go over there, and you go over here. How's that? Okay, cool. Ready. Let's do it. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. Do I really want to go there? No, I do not. Instead, how about we move over here? Yeah, we're just going to move directly in this direction here with all of our guys. I'm thinking those guys must be, like, higher-ranked soldiers than our, like, blue Avestani Knights, because they seem to have a counterattack, which our guys do not currently have. I understand you can rank up your dudes in this game, but I'm not entirely sure how that happens. Alright. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go here, we could hit, like, one of them with the very tip of an unbound blast, but that's probably a waste. So, instead, let's see, how far can you move? You move 6, looks like, right? What about you? You move 6. What do you move? You move 6 as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, Tahira, you're going to move over here instead. Just out of combat range. And then you're going to wait. And then we're going to move the rest of these dudes. We'll start with you. We are going to want you to go talk to that guy. Yeah, so you're over here. Okay. Over here. And you come over here. Oh. Yeah, Tahira. You know what? Just have you stay. That's good enough for now. Yeah, you see this, like, giant group here that's trying to get to us? They just totally swarm you during this battle, pretty much no matter what you do. And if you split up your guys, like Baruti says, you're basically effed. Alright, so you're going to actually wait. And we're going to move our knights around first, so that we can get into a good position here. Now, unfortunately, if I move through here, right, you can see this space here. This guy's going to get an attack of opportunity on me, so we're going to actually move this guy over here instead, just to avoid that. You will come over here, and you're going to actually use a half-sword drive. And let's see, can you actually move after this? You can. That's handy. Alright, let's do that then. And you can actually move now, because this guy is sort of stunned, so he doesn't get an attack of opportunity. That's handy. You move over here, please. Talk to this guy. We've cleared a path for you to escape. Run to the road and follow it until you've reached Bar Aid. Can't you see I've hurt my leg? Every step I take is agony. Get up, man. If you don't, you'll meet a swift death at the hands of these men. The rest of us have fighting to do. Follow me, soldier. We will not let these wretches push us back. Alright. Cool. You continue to move over here. That's fine for now. Oh no. He is just a normal soldier. He just, you know, looked yellow because he wasn't under our control. Fair enough. You, sir. Half-sword drive, if you would. Thank you. And an attack ought to do it. Cool beans. You move over here, please. Thank you. Alright. Now, how are we going to deal with these guys? This is going to be a problem, I think. I think what we're gonna do is set you up over here. Set you up over here. We're gonna have you do a half-sword drive this way. Alright, you are now going to do a half-sword drive this way. And you're going to move back a little bit over here. Wait, and then you are going to move over here. You're going to wait, and then Tahira, we're going to have you come over here, and we're going to have you do a little bit of an Unbound Blasty type thing here. Sucks to be you guys. Yeah, sucks to be you, guy. And you. Both of you, really. Sucks to be both of you. Alright. So here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna go over here and blast the hell out of these guys. It is not gonna be fun for them. Do-do-do-do. Unbound blast. La 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 la. Oh, man. That sure sucked for you guys, huh? Can I move out of here? Will I get attacked? I will. Yeah, let's not do that. Whoops. Sorry. Resume. Yeah, changed my mind. We're just gonna hang out here. Alright. So, if we try to move with this guy, we're gonna get attack of opportunity. So, instead of doing that, I think what I'm gonna do is see if we can maybe flank this guy over here to free up Baruti. Alright, you... Yeah, that's okay. Whoops. I keep trying to hit escape to deselect things, which is actually not how this game works, so I should probably stop doing that. I think that'll actually be enough to take him out. Let's use Crushing Blow here. Oh no, just shy. Shoot. Oh well. Whoops. Did I do that? My bad. Alright, now Baruti is free to unleash some pain, which we're going to do forthwith. How much you got? Okay, so you're pretty much the same. What'll Crushing Blow do to you? 15 plus 2, that's 17. That should be enough to finish him. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Now you're going to move over here, if you would. If you would be so kind. And you, my good man. Now you're going to be unleashing a wee bit of a Crushing Blow on this guy. Oh, that was totally overkill. He only had 6 health left. Meh, whatever. It's all good. You guys head up over here, please. Oh, we can actually get an attack off on this guy. Let's do it. And you're gone. Oh, great. Enemy reinforcements. Just what I wanted. I brought the men, sir. About time. These primitives have rallied. Put them in the dirt where they belong. I feel like I've probably shown you enough of this game to give you a sense of what Tahira Echoes of the Astral Empire is like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And if this game looks cool to you, as frankly it should, because it's a pretty cool game, head on over to IndieRPGs.com, where I will have more information about it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.